Shalom, Yasharala. Shalom. Um, this message is brought to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah 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 Yahweh Shah. All praises to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. All praises due. Woo. Yeah, family. Just another day closer, man. Another day closer. Yeah, I know, each and every day, man, that we wake up, that's another day closer to the salvation coming. It's another day closer. And the Most High has definitely sped this time up, like he said in the scriptures. He's definitely sped this time up. And we can all feel it within ourselves, man, that it's close, man. He said, pay attention to the signs and wonders. We're doing that. We're being watchmen. And we see the destruction going on around us. It's just, man, it's this is how, so the people that don't know, oh, well, how are you gauging this? How do you know? We prove everything through the scriptures, man. It's backed up through the scriptures. And we pay attention to what's going on in the world. And we're in the last trumpet, last stage. That's how we know that our salvation is near. The last thing is for us to put on these immortal bodies. Our minds has already been changed from corruptible to incorruptible. What it said next is the mortal shall put on immortality. Right? So yeah, it's coming. And I know I haven't been on this channel in a minute. That's partially my fault, and because I got suspended. This channel got suspended, because I dropped a video called Feminine Spirit, and my channel got flagged for, I guess, they didn't like what I was saying in the video, discrimination and shit like that, but it's true, man, so, and they flagged me from a video that was posted 3 months ago, man, damn near 4. So these motherfuckers, man, they're wicked. They're just trying to stop the truth from coming out, man, because they can't flag our channels for something that's can't be flagged for, but they'll definitely try to look for some shit just to flag it, just so they'll stop the movement, but ain't shit stopping what the Most High has in store for these heathens. Not a damn thing, man. Total destruction. And that's really, because I don't normally talk about dreams and stuff like that, but I've been having a lot of dreams lately, man. A lot of dreams, man. And this one dream really kind of stood out to me, and so the way it happened was, me and I believe to be some other ox, man, we were together, and I was just there, man, and I had a 2/3 nigga just held him up with one hand, man. I was holding him up with one hand. And the crazy part about this is where it happened at is where I'm at right now. I can't see where I'm at, but I'm right outside of my my people's house, my grandmother's house, man. And it happened right down the street. And I was just holding him up there, man. One hand, grown man. And it seemed to me like I was tall as shit, you know? And as I was holding him up, I seen this girl. She's running. She's hysterical. She's crying. She's mad. I could see the tears falling down her face. She's running. And I knew who the girl was. I knew who she was, like in real life, like I know who she is. And the way it seems to me, she's heading down the wrong path, like she's a 2/3. But hey, you never know until that day, because the aquas are saved through childbearing. But man, she's not. I don't think she's gonna make it. And this dream, man. I'm gonna continue, but she was running. She was crying, man. As I was holding the dude up in my hand, I seen her, and this demon was chasing after her, man. It was chasing after her, right? It was like an old white lady, and she had like sharp teeth, black eyes. That's how I knew it was a demon, man. It just looked demonic. Y'all know that movie Legion, where y'all seen the old lady crawling up on the ceilings? That's exactly how the fuck it looked, and the demon was chasing after her. That's why she was crying and shit. And I immediately dropped the dude. Dropped him. And I knew the ox was around me, I immediately dropped him. And I teleported from where I was at to where she was at and where that demon was at. Kid you not, the spot that I am in right now on this block is where it all went down. So I seen the demon, right? And you wouldn't believe what, the demon said to me, save some for me. That's how it sounded. Save some for me, because the demon knew I was coming to wipe that 2/3 chick out. And it said, save some for me. And I'm like looking at this motherfucker like, save some for you, And I took his head by the head, boom, ripped his head completely off his shoulders. Her shoulders, the demon, wherever it was, And I started beating the head on the concrete, on the ground and everything, man. Because like, how the fuck you gonna say no? See, we are gonna be turned up as men and Lord. We're gonna be above all things, man. And in these end times, it will be demonic activity going around. It will be demons going around. They're gonna be attacking these 2/3 too. And I think that's what the Most High is trying to show me, man. Because, the Lord has sent evil spirits to lie to I think Ahab's apostles, man. So the Most High does not have adversaries, and neither will we, man. We're gonna be above all things. Nothing's gonna be able to fuck with us. And I woke up after I did that, man. I don't know what happened to the 2/3 chick. That's why, when the time comes, I don't know. I don't know, but she seems like a 2/3 chick, man. I could say that, man. We had our run-ins in the past, man. We did. It's so ironic that I had that dream. I don't think she's gonna make it. But the simple fact, why am I telling you this? Well, we are gonna be able to do exceedingly things to these 2/3, man. We're gonna have that power. They will be unmatched. Demons will be fucking with these 2/3 too, because they submitted themselves to these demons. They sold out. So these demons are going to be ripping them apart too. But that right there, that was my kill. That was me. That's what I was going to do, because that demon knew. She knew. Or whatever it was. It knew. It looked at me. It was scared as hell. Said, save some for me. Fuck that. Ripped his head completely off of its shoulders, man. And it's crazy, man, because we close, man. I believe the Most High showed me that because we're close, and we're gonna be above all things, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach, right? And we're gonna be slaying old and young, woman and man. Doesn't matter. The whole Most High is not respecter of a perfect person. And that's what I'm gonna go over today, man. Cause for these heathens got something coming to them. These 2/3 got something coming to them. And I'm gonna just go over the things that's about to happen to these wicked people, man. Cause we ain't showing them no mercy. No, not at all. You know, not at all. Man. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some precepts out real quick. We're gonna go to Jeremiah 51:20. One of my favorite precepts. Y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know I always pull this out, man. Jeremiah 51:20. Starting verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break into pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. We're gonna be the Most High's weapons of war, destruction. And these Christians want to say, oh no, we got to love everybody. We got to do this. We got to do that. Everybody's accepted. Fuck no. Do y'all read the scriptures? We, as men of the Lord, the 144 are going to be his weapons of war. An honor in itself, man. Uncompared to anything else. Verse 20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I destroy and break into pieces nations. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms. We're going to slaughter everybody, man, that's not with this. Verse 21, and with thee will I break into pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee I will break into pieces the chariot and his rider. Verse 22, and with thee, and with thee I will break it. I will also Verse 22, with thee also I will break into pieces man and woman. Let's go back up to 21 because I want to dwell on 22, man, too. Verse 21, and with thee I will break into pieces horse and his rider, and with thee I will break into pieces the chariot and his rider. Verse 22, here's meat. With thee also I will break into pieces man and woman. Who is he talking about? He's talking about the men of the Lord. With thee, the nation of Israel. The 144 is throughout the scriptures, man. He's going to use us in these last days to break down these nations. And it says it in the Bible. It says it. Why isn't it spoke about in the Christian churches? Huh? Man. See, these Christians ain't going to know what coming to them, man. These 2/3, period. It says in 22, with thee also I will break into pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break into pieces old and young. Old and young, man and woman. And with thee I will break into pieces the young man and the maid. Also, verse 23, I will break into pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee I will break into pieces the husband and his yoke of oxen. And with thee I will break into pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea as all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. Now this is gonna be, man, we're gonna be able to do this to multiple nations, man. Like I said in verse 20, for we will break down pieces, nations, plural, and we will destroy kingdoms. Right? Come on now. Let me get my next precept. I want to go to Job. I want to show y'all something real quick. I want to show y'all something, man. Job chapter 1, verse 1. Now, Job Job chapter 1. Let me find it real quick. All right. Job chapter 1, verse 7. Let's start there. And the Lord said unto Satan, the fallen angel, man, the devil, right? Whence thou comest thou? He's asking, where you coming from? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro, up and down in the earth. That's where them fucking demonic ass Catholics got that shit from, man. You know, our Messiah was fucking hanged on a cross, man. That shit ain't supposed to be our sign of, you feel me, salvation, man. The menorah is our nation's sign, man. Read about it in Exodus 20, I believe. Exodus 30, I believe, and 25. Slack if I'm wrong, but the menorah is our sign, not a goddamn cross, man. They got that shit from this specific passage, man, where it says it's going up and down, to and fro in the earth. They Satanists, man, right? Verse 7 again, and the Lord said unto Satan, whence thou comest? And then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? And there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, the one that feareth the power and escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, doeth Job fear the power for not? Hast thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. He's like, you ain't take nothing from him yet, so that's why he ain't curse you, right? Verse 11, but put forth thine hand, and now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. He's like, man, just take something away from him. He's going to curse you to his face, right? Verse 13, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house, and they came, a messenger unto Job, said the oxen were plowing and the ass was feeding beside them. Now, I'm not going to read the whole passage, but it's basically Satan got the Most High to, you know what, test Job, test him, and he will, if you take something away from him, he's gonna curse you to his face, basically. But Job, he stuck through it. He praised the Most High and his chastisement. He praised him, and he didn't give up on the Most High, man. He was faithful, man. He was a faithful servant. But this is just to show you that the Most High has no adversaries, man. Nobody's compared to him. Nobody's above him. Nobody's near him, man. Nobody. Neither Yahushua either, man. Demons, no, nothing can fucking touch him, man. He's our Lord and Savior. He's our Messiah. The Most High appointed him over Israel, right? Why am I telling you this, man? Because Yahushua is going to deliver that spiritual power unto his men. There's not going to be no adversaries of us, man. No demons, no nothing, no nations, no nothing, man. Even the angels will be subjected unto us through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Shah, Mashiach. Right? You know? So, me having that dream, man, like, man, it's some shit that really, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but hey, the Most High, man, hey, he can send you message in various ways, man, like, all praises, you know? Like, nothing's gonna be able to fuck with us, man. And it doesn't matter who it is, woman or man, if you're not with this truth, if you're not, like, why wouldn't you want to give praises to the Most High, the one that created you? The one that you get, the reason why you existed. Why? Why worship a vain God? Why not at least fucking try to understand his real name and get his new name? Not new name. His name has been going by. Why not try to study his word instead of listening to some punk ass pastor or these Pharisees? See, the rod of iron, man, we go strictly off the scriptures. And if we wrong, we man enough to say we're wrong. And we'll go back on our word. But if we're not, man. We prove everything through the scriptures, man. The Most High has opened our understanding. See, we're not telling you just to listen to us. We're telling you to go in the scriptures, get this word, study it. Because these people have been lying to y'all all this time, man. And destruction is coming. And it's going to be too late if you don't hurry up and open your eyes, man. Destruction is coming to this world. Right? And it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. All right, so let me get my next preset, man. This ain't, going to be much longer. Let me see something. I want to go to Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34. And I'm going to read that whole thing. Isaiah 34, starting in verse 1. And it reads, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it." Verse 2. "For the indignations of the Lord is upon all nations, and the fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter." Future prophecy. It's going to become true. Verse 3. "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." Now, what does it say when Yahweh shall come back to the earth, man? What does it say? How you gonna tell that he's come? He's here, right? It says, "Follow the carcasses, where the eagles of the air, the fowl of the air gather." There he is, man, because he's gonna be leaving dead bodies, a string of dead bodies, man. He's not playing when he comes back. I don't know what these Christians think is gonna happen. Like it's gonna be like a fucking birthday party or fucking get together, man. No, it's gonna be total destruction. How do you cleanse the land? How? Through bloodshed, roughly paraphrasing in the scriptures. Now, it's not going to be like this forever, but in order to get order back on this planet, it needs to be much bloodshed, because they have shed our blood. And it also says in the scriptures, it's righteous to recompense those that it troubles you. The ones that lead us in captivity shall go into captivity. Paraphrasing in the scriptures. These people deserve what is coming to them. Verse 3. Isaiah 34:3. "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." Right? They're going to be destroyed, man. That's how you're going to know also where the men of the Lord has been. Through the carcasses. Right? Over there in the east, man, their land is going to be totally destroyed, wasted. Because them Arabs, they're the ones that sold us into slavery. They are going to get wiped out by Yahweh Shai. Right? It also says we are gonna get a piece of the pie, man. But Yahushua, he's gonna go over there. He's gonna wipe them out. He's gonna wipe them out, and that land will forever be desolate. It will forever be desolate. Like, that's gonna be the mark, man. Just like the Most High put the rainbow up in the sky, and he promised us he would never flood the earth with rain again. That place over there, and where them Arabs is, it's gonna be a mark that, hey, this that's the last time, because hey, we're gonna make them realize, like, hey, not to fuck with the Most High, right? It's gonna be a mark forever. The smoke shall ascend forever and ever. That's what that meant. That's not a burning hell. The hell is not meant for his children of Israel. Thankfully, these 2/3 should be thanking him. But they're gonna find out quickly that about his wrath. Right? They're gonna find out quickly. But that place is gonna be utterly destroyed over there where the Arabs is. The smokers will ascend forever and ever. That's what it says, rough paraphrasing the scriptures, man. It's gonna be whoa. Let the scripture speak and every man be silent, man. Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Right? There's going to be so much smoke and shit everywhere, destruction. And all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. See, them Arabs are over there in power, but once we take them out, they're gonna fall, man. Their shit's gonna be destroyed. You know how the big fire, like a mushroom, pops up? Hey, man, it's gonna be all that shit and more. We're gonna fuck them up so bad that their seed will never. It's not gonna. No, it's gonna be wiped out. Verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adimah and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra. Right? Basra. Over there in the east where them Arabs is. And a great slaughter in the land of Edomah. I gotta look up what that is. Edomah. I'm pretty sure it's over there where that's at too. Verse 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. It says in the scriptures, we will exact vengeance according to the Lord's vengeance, according to his wrath. Yahweh and Yahushua, right? The Father's vengeance will be exacted through Yahushua. Yahushua's vengeance will be exacted through us. We are his weapons of war. Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, in the year of recompense, for the controversy of Zion. Verse 9, and the terms thereof shall be turned into pitch, darkness, desolence, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, forever desolate. Verse 10, it shall not be quenched night or day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. That place will be desolate forever. And it's going to be a sign not to fuck with the Most High again. And he's going to promise, just like the rainbow, he's not going to do that. He's not going to flood the earth again. Right? This is the last time we will have to do this type of stuff. Lord willing. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. Generation to generation. These 2/3, they're not gonna get they're gonna be in that cycle of generations to generation for 1,000 years, man. Just for fucking up. See, we got released early because we are faithful and good servants. But them, they gonna have to go through the shit even more. Death, even more. Punished for their sins. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises. Verse 11. But the cormorant and the bitter... Oh, Salat. Let me read verse 10 again. Isaiah 34:10. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. Verse 11. But the cormorant and the bitter shall pass. It pass it, and the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch up out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. It's gonna be a desolate wasteland, man. It's gonna be such destruction over there, bro. Like, when we see that shit, we gonna know, like, man, never again to fuck with the Lord, man. I'm telling y'all. Verse 12. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. Verse 13. They're going to be wiped out. Their bloodline is over with. And thorns shall come up in her palaces, needles and brambles in the fortress thereof. And it shall be an habitation of dragons, and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the islands, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there, and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest, and lay and hatch, and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate. Seek ye out the book of the Lord, and read. Read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, in his spirit it hath gathered them, and he hath cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein. See, it's going to be a total wasteland. And the whole world's going to know not to fuck with the Most High again, man. It's going to be a total wasteland. Total wasteland. And it's going to be there forever. It's going to be a statement, of that great city, Babylon, has fallen, man. The wicked devil, They the ones that sold us into slavery. They're the ones that orchestrated our captivity, man. And they're going to get what's coming to them. Yep, they're going to get what's coming to them. And for the people that want to say, oh, that's a good person, don't do that to him. Let me ask you this. Did we not have to pay as a whole nation for the sins of others? Yeah, we was born in a sin, but did we not have to pay as a whole nation? Are we not going through the uttermost farthing still because of these 2/3? Right? It doesn't matter if one person didn't do nothing. They pay as a nation. They pay as a nation. We had to go through the curses. All the 12 tribes. Doesn't matter if hell, look at the apostles. When Yahushua died on the cross, they were teaching the word. But didn't they all still die martyrs' deaths? Yeah, some of them denied it at that time when Yahushua was on the cross, but they still were faithful servants. And didn't they not all die martyrs' deaths? Didn't we still go through slavery with the 2/3? Because it's already predestined. The men were already predestined because if you didn't accept Yahushua back then, you're not woken up now. But didn't the elect already go through slavery? Didn't we all have to die over and over again up until this point? So how the fuck would it be any different for these heathens? Or these Arabs, our wicked twin brother? How the fuck would it be any different? It won't. Isaiah 40:17 will be my last precept. I'm going to go ahead and read it. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counting to him less than nothing and vanity. To whom then will he liken the power? Or what likeness will he compare unto him? All nations are to him as nothing, man. You can read that whole passage. You can not want to believe it, but you're going to see. You're going to see. I'm tired of trying to convince something to blind people, man. You know? And that's not for the elect. That's not, it's more so for the prospects, man. The ones that are straggling, the ones that are iffy, lukewarm. Oh, I want to, no. Oh, I want to, the Mandy from across the street, she's pretty nice. Why would she? No. Man, I'm at 38 minutes, man. I got to cut it here, but listen. If you're siding with these heathens or these Arabs, these 2/3, then you're going to be a part of that group, man, because the Most High does not respect a person's. He does not, if you lukewarm, he'll spew you out of his mouth. That's I'm going to cap it off right there, man. It's a lot. Giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. All praises due. And I'm glad to be back. I hope and pray y'all was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And till the next message, quickly prepare. Peace. I'm out.